Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Libra for 2022. I hope all my Libra friends are doing well. I hope everyone enjoyed their holiday season. As you know, dear Libra, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Libra. In the past position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Star. In the advice from Spirit position, we have the King of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Wands. In the first half of 2022, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the second part of 2022, we have the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Cups. So let's get right into it. In the past position, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is definitely a card of hard work. The Knight of Pentacles, he's very dedicated, he's very loyal, he's very responsible, and even though the work may be routine and the work may be kind of meticulous and methodical, and at times even a little bit boring as well, you know, he's someone that appreciates the value of staying committed to the task at hand. He's someone that understands that if you want to see great results, you know, you have to kind of get your hands dirty. You have to spend a considerable amount of time putting in the effort, and time and energy and all of that stuff. And we do see that this Knight of Pentacles is holding a reward. You know, there's a pentacle, which is a reward for the hard work that has been done. It does look to me that in the recent past you had some difficult choices as it relates to something you were working on. It could be a home improvement project. It could be something you were working on in school. It could be something you were working at your job as well. But clearly there was a difficult decision, because we do have the Two of Swords in the clarifying position, and you know, the Two of Swords is a card where, you know, the decision is difficult because the alternatives are not really that great. You know, the options that are presented are not really that wonderful. And so this person that is sitting in this card with their eyes kind of tied doesn't really want to rock the boat. He doesn't really, or she doesn't really want to create a drama and, you know, disconnectedness between people. And so the decision cannot be made because, you know, this person is sort of stuck and is unable to move forward, if you will. The good thing is that this combination is actually behind you, and wonderful things are waiting for you, because you do have the Ace of Swords, which is a victory card, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely you're going to be doing very successfully. You're going to be doing really well in the first part of 2022, and you will be laying your foundation as well. I forgot to mention that 2022 is going to be a year of the water tiger, according to the Chinese zodiac. So be prepared for things to be moving very quickly. I think you are going to be prepared, Libra. I think you are quite organized and, you know, very smart and very astute as well. But definitely this year is going to be a very fast-moving year. There's going to be quite a lot of changes and transformations happening from many different sides. But for you, dear Libra, I think it's when the harvest is going to be coming in, the abundance and the prosperity and all of the rewards that you've been working diligently and methodically towards are actually coming due. Now, in the challenging position, we do have the Five of Swords, which is a card of, generally it's a card of conflict, not the greatest card to have. But if you remember from my previous readings, things, anytime you have the swords in the challenging position, their negativity is actually minimized. Their negative aspect is actually minimized, and the more positive aspects are kind of coming, forward. It does look like that you've weathered a storm, dear Libra. It does look like you overcame something quite difficult. And while the relationships and the situations may be nowhere near to being resolved, it looks like the major point, it's like the eye of the hurricane has passed, and so you're in the second wave, if you will. But it is coming close. It's coming to an end quite quickly. The Five of Swords is kind of, in this particular position, is kind of pushing you forward to forgiveness. Forgiveness first starts with yourself, with things you may have said, things you may have done. It's important to forgive yourself, because when you forgive yourself, you allow yourself to move forward, to have a future. It's not that you give the other person or the situation something. It's you give yourself something. You give yourself a future. But definitely forgiving other people and realizing that everyone is human, and people sometimes make mistakes and say things out of anger. Sometimes people, regret the things that they say, but they don't want to admit them openly. And so sometimes it takes a bigger person to kind of put everything, put the difficult situation, in the past. But definitely the Five of Swords here in the challenging position is letting you know that you are moving in the general positive direction. You're feeling down. You may feel throughout 2022 moments of anxiety and worry, but they're not going to be that significant. Now the Star, which is a major arcana card, is also in the challenging position, but it is a bit of a warning from the divine that, don't put on the rose glasses. Don't assume that things are better than they actually are. That is what the Star is kind of letting you know. And also, the Star is also kind of reminding you that you want to continue doing a lot of healing, because healing kind of helps you evolve. It helps you progress towards your goals and your dreams. But definitely, in this combination, there may be a little bit of a lingering resentment. There may be some feelings of insecurity that you may be kind of overcoming in 2022. I think you will have an upper hand, because again, you have the King of Cups, which represents emotions. You also have the Queen of Cups. So your emotions are a pretty good place in 2022. You're quite balanced. You've, through wisdom, through hard work, through difficult times, you were able to kind of figure out your emotions, and they are looking good for 2022, dear Libra. Now, in the advice to our spirit position, we do have the King of Cups, which definitely tells me that while you are healing emotionally, while you are moving in the right place emotionally, you may want to approach things in 2022, relationship situations, from a little bit more of a diplomatic kind of approach, perspective, from a more reserved perspective as well. I think it will really work out better for you if you're able to kind of work through your own emotions privately, right? That is why you may need some meditating time. That is why you may need to kind of have a room or a corner in your home, in your apartment, wherever you live, where it's your space, so you can connect with yourself. You can address any kind of difficult emotions that you may be feeling. But Libra, your emotions are looking really, really good. The divine here is also letting you know there may be some unresolved unconscious emotions. So definitely pay attention to your dreams. You may want to drink lots of water. You may want to, do exercises on a regular basis, because that is the fastest fastest way to raise your vibration, to raise your energy to a positive level, if you will. But it does look like there's some sort of a burden. We do have the Ten of Wands in the clarifying position. There may be some sort of an emotional burden you're carrying that you need to release, because the Ten of Wands is letting us know that, it's important. One of the lessons you learn here on earth is letting go, right? Because you can't drag everything with you from, the day you were born. Otherwise, it will impede your progress and movement forward. But the Ten of Wands definitely, the advice from Spirit here is to let go of what no longer serves you, and also to learn to trust other people, to delegate other people, to allow other people to learn lessons by, I'm not saying teaching them, but when you delegate, when you give someone a task to do and you trust them to do it, it kind of creates more time, more space, more advantage for you to pursue the things that you need to pursue, and to focus things that only you can do, which definitely is what you need to be doing in 2022, dear Libra. Now, in the first part of 2022, we have the Ace of Swords. Sorry, I thought my camera died for a second. We do have the Ace of Swords, which is a card of victory. It is a card of freedom. It is a card of liberation. And with that comes new thoughts. With that comes new kind of belief system as well. And clarity and courage, because when you think in a different way, when you have new thoughts, your courage kind of increases. Your understanding increases. Definitely focus on what is most important to you so that you can move forward. But you've got success written all over the first part of 2022. You have victory in the Ace of Swords. You have the bottom of the deck. You have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and public recognition as well. Your ambition definitely has been driving you to succeed. You will be cutting through confusion. You will be seeing the truth of what is most important regarding particular situation in your life, or a specific relationship in your life. The divine here is letting you know you will make the right decision. You are wise. You are smart. You have put in quite a lot of work. You have been able to kind of win arguments. You have been able to stay in control of your emotions. You have accomplished a lot, and as a result, the divine here is rewarding you with the Wheel of Fortune in the clarifying position. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card, and you have the Star, a major arcana card, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. But the Wheel of Fortune means positive change. You're moving up in the world. You're getting what you want, and so the divine just needs you to trust how the life kind of unfolds, because as the wheel turns, so does your fortune. You are moving towards better fortune, towards more abundance, and towards good times overall. Now, in the second part of 2022, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of wonderful security, feeling stability, feeling like you have accomplished something, and actually seeing the rewards, seeing the abundance. The Pentacles are represented by Earth, and of course the Queen of Cups is represented by water. So Earth and water are kind of coming together and nurturing you emotionally and physically. Definitely, I think it's going to be a very successful year for you, and I think the breakthrough, there's going to be a very important realization in the first part of 2022 that's going to set you up for the rest of the year. But like I always say, it's always important to plant seeds continuously, because if you plant seeds continuously, you tend to those seeds, you take care of them, you water them, you watch them grow, eventually will bring you amazing harvest. But let's see what we can clarify with the three energy oracle cards that I pulled. And we have second chakra, Archangel Ariel, wonderful, the garden and the gate, and we've got the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So definitely focus on your second and fourth chakra, especially in 2022. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel, is all about intimacy and creativity. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way, so nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. The Garden and the Gate is all about prosperity and staying safe. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around her. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. Of course, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, is all about love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by a gentle waves of pink center. This card indicates that now you have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much-needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty. Definitely the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So connecting with your heart, following your heart, understanding how your heart feels is going to create this magnet that's going to attract your tribe, dear Libra. But let's see what we can clarify with the three mystical wisdom cards that I pulled. We've got Illusion, Embrace the Truth. We have Face Your Fears, Release the Power of Fear, and moving forward, get ready for positive change. Illusions means having a false perception of something or someone that is not real. Everyone is destined for greatness. However, you may be held back by something you willingly embrace but may not realize it. Your ego is chained to a comfortable materialistic lifestyle or an unhealthy relationship. This negative illusion is holding you back from being who you truly are. A mental and emotional rigorous evaluation is needed in order to move forward with confidence and embrace your beauty and magic of life. And of course, facing your fears and releasing that power of fear. Everyone experiences fear in some way. To triumph over your fear, you need to understand your fear. And only then can you release the power that it has over you. Fear has a way of showing you the dark side of yourself, kind of paralyzing you, stealing your freedom, stealing your courage. Fear can also show you that something is worth fighting for and is an opportunity to build courage and a brave heart. So in order to, kind of overcome something, you have to increase courage, because fear is always going to be there. But your courage has to kind of become much, much stronger. Only when your courage outweighs your fear can you to surpass the fear and conquer it. Fear can also show you that something is worth fighting for and is an opportunity to build courage and a brave heart. The magic of nature and your angels will encourage you to overcome fear of things like change, loneliness, and the unknown. You can be brave to face these challenges. And of course, once you conquer your fear, you're able to heal, you're able to evolve, and of course, you're able to move forward. And moving forward brings about positive change. Situations and events of the past are clearing and making way for positive changes. Turn the negative experiences into a positive and more rewarding future. You have the resources and ability to move forward now. Take a leap of faith, knowing that the angels will open doors for you and present a clearer and smoother road ahead. Don't let fear or stagnation hold you back. And the affirmation for this card is, I'm ready to move forward with confidence. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Libra. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to check me out on Instagram. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope to see you soon as well. Thank you.